today's video, I want to talk about my lightsaber collection. I know a few of y'all have been asking about them in the comment section below. Y'all been asking for a lore video, so you know what? I decided to make it happen. So let's get right into it. Wait till the very end and you'll see my favorite lightsaber. I'll light that bad boy up. I want to start off with my first lightsaber that I ever bought that got me down this path of getting these bad boys behind me, and it is the Cal Kestis lightsaber. This bad boy is hefty. Once I felt this heft, I was just like, I definitely have to get this one. I mean, I played Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor, great games. Oh, the first one and the second one was great. Love those games. It makes you feel like a Jedi, throwing stormtroopers all over the place. I am a huge video game nerd, fighting with a lightsaber. So Cal Kestis was definitely my favorite character as of late and introduced me to this thing. Take a look at this bad boy right here, hold on. So I bought this at the Disney park, basically went through a Star Wars experience or whatever it is, got funneled to the gift shop. They definitely got to push you to the gift shop. My kids wanted a lightsaber, and so we got them the ones that could, retractable ones. I started looking around, and because I played the game, I saw this bad boy, Cal Kestis. This is in no particular order, my next saber, the Yoda lightsaber right here. This is also a Disney one. I got hooked off that product. They even have the sticker still on there. I just like it for displays, but fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. Definitely a fan of Yoda. That little guy could move. In the original trilogy, didn't really show us that much, so to see him do his thing, flipping around, so agile for his age, I feel like Yoda was 900 years old, so shout out to Yoda right there. Definitely one of the smaller lightsabers. Like, that's why I like that Cal Kestis one, man. So my next saber that I love is the Anakin Skywalker one. You know, this saber is pretty like cold and robotic, and I'm a fan of Star Wars Theory. His YouTube channel is huge. And he became like a robot, like half of his body was burnt off by the lava. So when he became Darth Vader, he had to learn his body again, and he had like such a cold robotic lightsaber. And I could definitely feel this here, because this is like uncomfortable to like even handle or grip. So shout out to you, Annie, Darth Vader. You had your redemptive story, you came back, did it for your family. It's all about family. The next saber I want to talk about, this one like hits me in the feels when I look at it. It is the Canan Jarus. This one's tough though. I like this one because it's like a large saber, and so that's why I kind of like stuck to the Disney sabers at first. I went down a rabbit hole of seeing about the other products outside of Disney, but sometimes I felt that from the research, like Disney made larger sabers, and I have a huge hand. So I have a huge hand, so I definitely needed like a saber that like is appropriate. I look at this one, and that character was so cool in Rebels. I think about like that last scene where the explosions are coming and like his death scene, and uses his force like push to keep the explosions and missiles and stuff bay, like shielding it, like use the force, as like Hera and Sabine are able to, like, I think Ezra might have been on the ship too, but like, so they can, like, I think he definitely was, because he saved Ezra, so they can get on the ship. And then Hera and him had that moment. He turned around and he was already blind at that point. He force pushed her onto the ship, and then they were able to like get away and escape, and he sacrificed himself to do that. Man, that was so dope, man. Like, you know, when I went back and like was like wanting to do a little bit of research, man, I teared up when I watched that scene again though, man, because it was definitely put you in the feels though. But this is like one of my favorite, and it's actually light though. Even for its size, it's pretty lightweight. But this bad boy is tough though. When you do have to put the saber on there, you gotta like unlatch this to put the saber in, and then you can ignite it. Definitely don't point the lightsabers down. Rick and Morty, they basically went through that to show you why. Definitely love this one, another Disney one. All right, the next saber I want to talk about is the Mace Windu lightsaber right here. This bad boy is a little hefty, like chromed out. I wanted it because I'm a big fan of Samuel L. Jackson, his movies. He's in Disney, he's in Marvel, he's in everything. Shout out to him. I really wanted this to, hopefully I can make this video and then he would see it and want to invite me on those crazy trips that him and Magic Johnson and all those people on the yachts and stuff. So I never get invited on yachts. So definitely in my mind, like when I think about Mace's character, his hand got chopped off. He was fighting the Emperor. He was taking that electricity and stuff. Anakin chopped his arm off, and then he went out the window. Even if you get stabbed with a lightsaber, you can still like make it, you know? So I'm thinking Force lightning as well nowadays. You can make it. And Boba Fett, I feel like a little chop to the arm of Samuel L. Jackson, a little Force lightning from the Emperor, and then he's probably out there. So in my mind, you know, this lightsaber is going to come back up somewhere down the line in Star Wars future. To be honest with you, you never know, but man can only hope though. Samuel L. Jackson, let me know, man. My next saber I want to talk about is the Luke Skywalker Return of the Jedi lightsaber. Obviously an iconic character. I'm gonna be honest, I say that a lot, but the way how he was as a character, people can dispute that and everything like that, but he was never my favorite character in Star Wars. I love Star Wars for like the fantasy, just being out in the far, far world and just the universe and basically powers like you're a wizard appealed more to me than just the characters itself. So to be honest with you, when I was a kid, catching up on those movies in the 80s, and to me in the 90s, I was more of a fan of Star Trek. And I should have like phaser rifles up there and like comm badges and everything, to be honest with you. I watched, not the original series, but Star Trek, The Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, Enterprise. I was more into that. And if anybody in the comment section down below knows where I can get some good Star Wars, Star Trek merch, or please let me know in the comment section down below. But I'd much rather have an Enterprise D probably in the 90s as opposed to a lightsaber, but I wanted to get this one. I talked a lot about Star Trek, but Star Wars is what I have right here. But they've been putting out a lot more content over the years than I guess Star Trek. The next lightsaber I want to talk to you all about is the Ahsoka Tano. Ahsoka Tano's, her lightsabers are, I guess, the Shoto. I guess they have one larger sword. Maybe that's for defense, and I think the other sword is for like offense. So it's a little bit quicker. So I'm not sure, I could get that wrong, but I was always a fan of Rosario Dawson. I've been a fan of hers for years, but these lightsabers and watching the Clone Wars and seeing Snips develop from an annoying character to seeing her start off in Tales of the Jedi and have Plo Koon be the actual one to bring her into the Jedi Order, and then just seeing how she is with animals, and then you see them use that later on with the Purrgil in Ahsoka. That's why she's able to like travel and just have a connection with them. All right, my next lightsaber, the Penultimate, is this bad boy. I actually built this one at Savvy's workshop at the Disney park. So I actually came home with Cal Kestis one, and then I actually built this one, and I really wanted to go dark side with this one. So you get to pick like each part of the hilt. I went with the spikes because I really wanted to have a bad guy vibe with this one. So, but yeah, this one's a bad boy. It has a little bit of heft to it, a little bit heavy, but this is definitely one of my favorite ones. I think the batteries are dead. My last and favorite lightsaber is the Balin Skull lightsaber. I bought this bad boy from Vader's Sabers, and this is my first non-Disney brand lightsaber, and definitely was nervous to get it though, but it is so fun. Definitely loved his strong silent character type, you know, him being like the little scenes that they showed of him in the show in Ahsoka, it really made me, when he did speak, you definitely did feel like the weight of his words. So like, you know, him being told to kill Ahsoka, he's like, basically, you sure there's so few Jedi left? So it's like, man, like he doesn't want to do this. He isn't pure evil, but he's not good either, you know, so that really drew me to the character. Strong silent type though. Definitely like a larger saber, not as hefty, but I know everybody wants to get to the end of the video. I said I'm gonna light this bad boy up, so let y'all see. Oh, this bad boy. Well, we have technical difficulties here.
I am told it is the dark saber. Skywalker.
Smooth Jedi. Smooth gray. Smooth fuzz.
Does like tip drag, you can blast the bolts, blocking bolts like I'm blocking shots. Smooth swing, the bad boy's nice. One more time. It's a flick of the wrist, flick of the wrist. Hey y'all, I appreciate y'all indulging me. You may see me like pop up at a cosplay event. You may see a big Wookiee with a lightsaber, or you may see a 7'2" Darth Vader walking around at a LARPing event or a cosplay convention. It could be me. You could see me making viral videos of me swinging this lightsaber around doing tricks. A lightsaber I may get, I might get a Theory Saber lightsaber, because I'm a big fan of his. I think the next one should be the Shin Hati one. I know he calls it Shin Baddie. Please like and subscribe. Come back for more content. We have more videos coming up here. Whew, lightsabers are not to be messed with.